The smell of parsley tea always meant control. Mitchell's way of forcing calm on us. I sat across from him, pretending to sip, while Natalie slipped a note under the table. "Tonight," it read. My hand shook, but I nodded. Harper once warned us even traditions can be cages. That flashback burned in my mind. Dakota Griffin wasn't just done obeying, she was ready to ignite something bigger. My sister Sierra met my eyes, silent, certain it had begun. Mitchell's speeches dripped with righteousness. "I protect this family," he'd say, slamming his hand on the Bible. But we knew better. That night, I pretended to trip near his study. Natalie slipped inside and copied the ledger. Sierra distracted him with tears. We'd practiced this for weeks. My pulse roared, but I smiled through it. The rebellion wasn't loud, it was practiced. Choreographed. Harper once said, "Change is quiet before it roars." This was our whisper, our beginning. We hid the copied ledger beneath floorboards at the community center. But 2 days later, Mitchell arrived early for inspection. My heart dropped. How did he know? Harper intercepted him, stalling with fake paperwork. Meanwhile, I dug furiously, relocating the ledger. Move fast, no questions. Natalie had drilled. We barely escaped. Later, Sierra confessed she told her boyfriend he's told Mitchell. First betrayal cut deep. Determined to pivot, we planted coded flyers in women's prayer books, each symbol matching ledger pages. But Mitchell sensed unrest. He banned solo trips, revoked phones. "Obedience is safety," he growled. Sierra sobbed when her music lessons were cut. Harper sent us an old recorder inside. Her voice whispered plans. That voice brought resolve. We weren't alone. Even the silenced could still guide revolution. Flashback. Last fall, Mitchell had caught me with Harper's pamphlet, "Poison," he hissed, burning it in front of me. That moment stayed etched his rage. Our silence now. I returned to that scorched spot, burying new copies beneath the ashes. Natalie watched from the doorway, a lookout. We reclaimed the memory, turned it weapon. Sierra's fingers trembled as she handed out the first replacement. The ashes sparked a new twist. Hit hard. Mitchell wasn't just oppressing us, he was selling women's labor to outside businesses, pocketing profits. Natalie hacked his email, uncovering invoices. "He's not protecting us," I whispered, staring at the screen. Sierra broke down. Harper arrived with legal contacts. This wasn't just rebellion, it was exposure. Our secret war became public. Mitchell's empire wasn't righteous, it was theft. The world would know. Mitchell's arrest was swift. Charges of fraud, coercion, and labor abuse. Cameras flashed. We stood together, not as victims, but voices. Harper wrapped her arms around Sierra and me. "You made it echo," she said. At last, silence was shattered. Dakota Griffin was no longer obedient, she was free, and she wasn't alone. We turned Mitchell's estate into a women's shelter, renaming it the Griffin Hearth. Parsley tea now flowed freely, no longer control but comfort. Sierra played music again. Natalie ran finance classes. I laid workshops with Harper. "We built this," I whispered during our first sunrise circle. "Not from his legacy, from our resistance. And it would last."